Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you for being here. So we're going to jump in and do a read for the first half of January, and this is going to be for you and who. It's going to be a general read, so if you're looking for a personal read that taps into your own personal energies, go to The Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box, all right? So we're going to see what's in store for you. Happy New Year to all of you, sending lots of love, lots of blessings, and wishing you much prosperity for this 2021. And what we're going to do first is I'm going to pull a card in terms of, my bi-weeklies here are about love, right? So we're going to pull a card as it pertains to you and what might be the key that might be standing in the way of your love, right? Sometimes these cards will give you some a little bit of insight to that. So it all starts with you anyway, so that's what we're going to focus on. So we're going to start with you first and pull one card and then jump into the main read, all right? So let's see what is in store for Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know most for the first 2 weeks of January 2021? All right. What's most important for Sagittarius to be aware of? What's most important? We'll see what wants to jump out here. Okay. What's most important for Sagittarius? First 2 weeks of January 2021. Here it is, as it pertains to love life. Oh, this is so perfect. Okay, this is nice. Okay, guys, it talks about naming all the things that you love, right? All right, so this is the perfect opportunity, guys. You definitely note your comments below of all the things that you love, and you could be grateful for too. What it is that you love, and I think that this is one of the big things. And speaking of you, this is asking are you one of them? Right? So make sure that you love you. And so in your comments, say, I love me. All right? That's what I want to hear below, because that's where it starts before we bring someone else into the picture. Okay? And it's always true. And this card is so perfect for this right now, especially as we transitioned from a 2020 to 2021. I mean, this is like an opportunity to really love you and all the perfect imperfections, right? Because that's what makes you unique, okay? And there's no other person like you, okay? And that's the beauty of this. So this is something to really remember. Really focus on loving you is going to be very, very key. Anything that's going to help you within this process of doing so, let's take a look at what that might be for you, okay? Let's see what numerology has to say here. But I want you to name all the things that, start thinking about all the things that you love. And hold tight to that. And what we're going to do, and this also talks about too, what's going to help you in this process is focus on a happy ending. Focus on what it is that you love and focus on a happy ending, and then start raising your vibration within that, okay? That's what seems to be coming through here. So it's a 93 card that reduces to a 12, and the 12 obviously reduces to a 3. And 3s are all about communication. So this is about the communication of loving you, all right? And making sure that that's there. So let's go ahead and start that with this first, in this new year, by saying, I love me, all right? Note it below, guys. I'm gonna wanna check that out later, but it's so key because it actually starts the vibration in you and starts, that whole processing starts getting it going, all right? So that's really key. So, but that's what's coming into play here. This being a 93 card talks about confidence. That yellow is the solar plexus chakra, and then the purple is the third eye, which is perception of your confidence. So perception of you and the confidence of you within here. And that's what I see here. So if it seems something that maybe can't happen at this particular moment, and it seems ultimately crazy that it would ever come into play, this card is serving confirmation that happy ending is just around the corner. So whatever's brought you to my channel, that's what this is saying is, yes, it's coming, all right? You attract what you are. So if you bring good fortune to yourself, when you're happy, you're going to attract a positive outcome sooner rather than later, okay? So that's what's coming through. I love seeing this, guys. And so really just act as if, what it is that you want is coming to fruition, and really focus on your dreams, and so you can definitely make your dreams come true. And I know a lot of you might be actually doing that. And get rid of some of the logic, get out of the head and get into the heart and the soul and into the passion of what you want. Because, the reason being is that when you dismiss some of that logic and reason, then magic can start to be able to flow through, okay? And then you can see miracles beyond that of the mind, right? And we live in a magical universe where it pays to believe and it pays to dream, okay? So, definitely name all the things that you love. So I want you to really close your eyes and focus on really loving you and really being grateful for the happiness that is on its way for you right now, and for this beautiful happy ending that is on its way. So keep, really focus on that, because it's only a matter of time and it just gets better from here. I want you to focus in on that, and we're just going to send this to source, and I'm going to go ahead and whatever that is for you, and I'm going to blow out the candle, and we're going to make that intention just before we start our read, okay? So really focus on what it is that you want in terms of your happy ending and what that looks like. Focus on vibrating love and loving you, because it does start within. So really close your eyes and think about that. You are mere moments away, from your outcome coming true. And what you want to do is offer this up to the universe, for that, and really set that intention, and then step back, vibrate that intention, and be ready to receive. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. Whoa, there it is. Okay. That might mean it might take more than one try for you. So if something steps in the way, it means just go again. Okay. And you're still set. All right. You're all good here. So have faith and be ready for that happy ending, for it's right around the corner. All right. But it does start with loving you. All right. So with that being said, we're going to put this aside and we're going to jump into your main read. And let's take a look, Sag, where you're at right now. Okay. So let's take a look at where you're at right now. Okay. All right. And for some of you, might have to push a little bit harder. For some reason, I didn't get it in the first blow there when I was doing it. So just note that, all right? So may have to just push it a little bit further to get what it is that you want, all right? So that little bit of extra energy is going to help, all right? Okay, so where's Sag right now? What's most important for Sag to be aware of right now? And where's Sag? These two came out here. What do we have here? 6 of Swords, and we've got the Ace of Swords. Nice. Now this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. Now you might be taking on that energy, or you might have it in your chart, or the person that you're dealing with might have it in their chart. But yeah, that's what I get here. And then the 4 of Swords. Wow, guys, lots of swords, okay? Lots of being in the mind, lots of reasons, okay? So the 6 of Swords talks about a rite of passage. There's about some sort of growth that has taken place. This is about a transformation or transition from one way of being to another way of being. And this is actually really beautiful. She's got the three, right here, there's 3 swords that she's got, in the back of her. And then also, 2 swords on front. I should say 4 swords on her back for stability, and then she's got 2 in the front leading the way. But this is about the rite of passage, the opportunity to move to that next level, that next form of that next transformation. Look how peaceful that is. I mean, it's incredibly peaceful. And it's really beautiful. And, she's wearing a green cloak, and that green talks about, your heart chakra. So it's moving forward in a transition of the heart is what I feel here. Now, the beautiful thing after that is there's a brand new beginning. There's been some sort of victory, some sort of clarity that's been received, and again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy, really beautiful. So this is about the clarity coming through here. There's a wreath of success here. There's just an opportunity to have a victory in what it is that you're doing. And then I get the 4 of Swords, which is all about stability. This is about recuperation. This is about getting the rest that you need. Now that you've made the change, you've got the clarity that you need, and now it's about kind of balancing out and meditating on what it is that you want, right? All things that you love, and what's your vision for this new year, and keep that vision alive that it's a happy ending, right? So, but that's what I'm seeing here. So this is like where you're at right now. We're going to take a little bit more In fact, I'm going to find out what is it that you needed to surrender in terms of this rite of passage here. What is it that you needed to surrender that wants to come through for you here? This is sticking out. What is this? Surrender to denial. This is about maybe seeing the whole situation exactly as it is now, rather than being in denial as to, this can't be happening, or I don't want to see it, so I'm going to ignore it, right? And I'm going to focus on everything else. This is saying you can't do that any longer. And I think that you now have seen that, and that clarity has come through. Yeah, I really feel for a lot of you. Now, note your comments below, Sag. I would love to know. Definitely like and subscribe. It so helps my channel, and I really appreciate it. But that's what I see here. Yeah, it's like you're seeing things exactly how they are, without denying any of the difficulties that come with that, right? Or the emotions that come with that. And, it's not an easy thing to do. I certainly know that. I've definitely been there, okay? I know, definitely. But then when you can see things clearly, you're able to, once you can see things clearly here, you're able to take action and visualize what it is that you want, and move forward with that. And that's what I see here, okay? So it's like no longer wearing that blindfold. You're kind of taking that off, and you're actually moving forward with that. So yeah, you're really understanding what that is. Now let's take a look at this other person on the other side, Sag. Let's take a look at what that is. What do we get here? We get the Queen of Cups. Now keep in mind, you might resonate with one side more than the other. I will just be focusing on you over here and the other person on this other side, okay? But you got the Queen of Cups on this side. Wow, okay. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. We've got the Nine of Swords. So there's been some sort of ending for this other person over here, and a Six of Pentacles. Interesting. So this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy. This is a Queen of Cups. This is being an authority of this person's emotions. This is about being an authority of one's emotions. It's really being that down-to-earth, motherly type of energy. Really just blooming. All those lotus flowers around her that are blooming. She's definitely the queen of her emotions and able to be calm and steady. All that blue has to do with the communication. So this has to do, in any way, shape, or form, she's very, very calm. And this is about, being calming the emotions after some sort of ending, right? This came to fruition. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. This is something that ended. That came to fruition. It's about some sort of anxiety, depression, or despair of some sort. And there is an opportunity, this is the Six of Pentacles that we got out of the 3 cards, and for a rebirth, okay? This is about leveling out the scales. Could be dealing with the Libra as well. You can see the scales right there. Could be dealing with the Libra, but this is about balancing the scales, either giving and receiving. You could be giving to someone to balance the scales out, or someone could be giving to you to balance the scales out. And this could be not just monetarily, but it could be just within the relationship or situation, whatever's brought you to my channel here, okay? But that's what I feel here. There's a need of some balance after some sort of ending, but emotions have to be balanced too. And both sides are kind of having this new beginning, with a new opportunity, is what I feel here. What does this person have to surrender to in this Nine of Swords? Let's just take a look at what that is for this other person. So you can kind of have a little bit of insight, in terms of where they're at right now and what that looks like, okay? What is it for this other person? What did they have to surrender in terms of the situation and where they're at right now? I'm going to take that one. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to take the one that actually is straight up right in front of me. Okay. That fell out. What is this one? Surrender to their soul's path. Okay. So whatever situation that this person gone through, and whatever loss that had taken place, and then the leveling out of scales, and then making sure that they balance their emotions, it's been perfectly designed for their soul's journey. Okay, so whatever trials and tribulations this person had to go through was perfectly designed so they could embrace that lesson in every moment of that for their soul's growth, because it's important for their purpose. So whatever they have gone through, and it could have been of the heart, surrender to their soul's path. Life has a way of perfectly designing, situations, good and, bad for our greater, soul's growth. And that's what this really talks about. How does this person feel about you? How does this person feel about you? Let's take a look at what that is. They've got the Ten of Cups. They got a lot of love for you. I will tell you, Sag, they're full of Ten of Cups. You know, they wanted the happy ever after. It's about, you know, completion. They wanted that wealth, establishment, and that type of thing. That's definitely what it is that they wanted. Is really, there is love there. There's no doubt. They definitely have love there. The Ten of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy. So that's how I feel. Yeah. And the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. They see you, you know, as being the Nine of Pentacles. They see you as, you know, being that beautiful person that has everything that she needs. And, you know, she's got this beautiful falcon on her shoulder that actually protects her. So she's got protection along the way. But nine's about coming to fruition. And this is all about, you know, being in deep gratitude and appreciation for the luxury that she has. So that's how they see you. How do you see this other person? Let's take a look at what that is. How do you see this other person? Wow, I get the Lover's card and I get the Three of Pentacles. So the Lover's card, there's definitely been love there. There's no doubt about it. Lots of love. And this is Gemini card. Could be doing with the Gemini, or you're just taking on this energy. But this is about love. There's definitely was love here. There's no doubt about it. Okay. This is about, you know, there could have been some sort of union at this particular time. And the Three of Pentacles was, you know, the Three of Pentacles is all about, you know, communication. You know, they wanted teamwork and collaboration. They enjoyed the teamwork and the collaboration in this. What is the best way for you to move forward? What is the best way for you to move forward? Okay, let's take a look in this situation. So we get the Knight of Swords, moving forward with motion, and Page of Cups. So for some of you, you want a new beginning. For some of you, this is about moving forward to have a brand new beginning, okay? And now this is, the Knight of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the Cups, obviously Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So this has you moving forward, but this is saying don't move too fast. You know, this is all about, you know, energy, passion, lust, and adventure. You know, this is a lot about motion. So, you know, this is saying is that you slow things down a little bit, you know, in terms of this. Your best way forward is to have a brand new beginning. Your new beginning could be with the Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And of course, you could have an air sign coming straight for you too. But your best way forward is to have this new beginning. Yeah, and would you be getting back with this person? Let's just take a look at that, what that is. I know a lot of you want the King of Cups. Well, we've got the Page of Cups and King of Cups. Maybe, I think that would you be getting back with this person? I think only if they became the King of Cups. Because it's kind of like, this is like a new beginning, and this is kind of came out and clarifying that. It's kind of like if this person came back as the King of Cups, maybe I would take them back. But that's how I feel. What's, you know, being very emotionally balanced, in charge of their emotions. This is just starting out. The pages, you know, maybe you get a message from them of some sort. Pages are about messages, but your best way forward is to have a new beginning, and you're looking for someone that's very stable and has got their, you know, their emotions intact. And I don't know, you can hear the bird out there that's hollering, but it's definitely saying, yeah, they're definitely talking, very vocal right now. But that's what I feel. I think if they balance things out, that then yes. And for those of you that don't want them to come back, what is the best way for you to move forward? What is the best way for you to move forward? Focus on being the Empress and be strategic and what it is that you want. Focus on loving yourself, attracting beauty, love, and light. This is strength of the staff that she's got in her hand, right? And then, you know, she's got a lotus flower, focusing on beauty. Her strength is her beauty, and attracting others to her, you know. And this is all has to do with the heart chakra. That green is the heart chakra. And this is about, you know, preparation and foresight, moving forward and visualizing what it is that she wants so she can bring it into her. And that's what I feel that's coming through. How interesting. Wow. That's how I feel. Best way forward for this other person on the other side. Best way forward. What does that look like? Page of Pentacles, a new beginning, and the Page of Wands. So this is talks about maybe this is 2 pages. So this is an opportunity for a new beginning. This person might have a choice, okay, on this side. Could be with the Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, and then of course your sign here, fire energy, okay. So it looks like they have a choice, you know, to either if they happen to be an earth sign, they may either, you know, go it alone, or they might, you know, they have a choice to go with you. So it's kind of like that. So there's a choice that needs to be made here, right, for this person. The best way forward is definitely to have a new beginning. There's no doubt about that. There's always a new beginning here. What are the chances of you and this person getting back together? How does this person feel about you guys getting back together? What does that look like? They want the stability. They do want that. There's no doubt about it, okay? Wow. So like at the Four of Pentacles, that's all about, you know, they want the stability back. They want the security and the stability of the relationship. That's how they feel about it. I'm just saying, if they could, talk with you, let's take a look. What would that look like? Hold on one second, guys. Hold on one second. Okay, guys, I just had to grab my other cards, so I wanted to go grab those real quick. It was next to me, actually. I didn't really have to. I just didn't realize they were right there. But yeah, so what does this person want to say to you? What does this person want to say to you? Let's take a look at what that is. Here it is. What is this? I feel embarrassed about how I spoke to you. Okay? Wow. My gosh. The other card that came out at the same time is we need a new perspective. Let's take a break and get clear about what really matters here, okay? So that's what's coming through here. Wow, how interesting, guys. So that's what I see coming through here. That's what they want to say. What do you want to say to them? Some of you might not want to go back, okay? So let's take a look at what that looks like. Too many cards here, guys. Okay, so let's take a look. What does Sag want to say to this other person? Let's take a look at what that is and see if that resonates with some of you here. Let's take a look. Whoa, that one fell. What is it? Let's take a look at this one. What is it? Wow. You didn't do anything wrong. I know it's my own craziness. Trust me to get through it. Wow. So maybe there could have been a situation of some sort. Let's take a look. Anything else that wants to come through? Okay. Anything else that wants to come through? Okay. I'm sorry I made such a big deal out of something so unimportant. Wow. Okay, guys, that's what we have here. Okay. Anything else that's going to help you within this process of coming through? Let's take a look. That's going to help you. Spiritual partnership. You want someone that I really feel that has a spiritual connection as well. It's a 27 card that reduces to an 8, and 8s are all about that infinity number. You want change, because that's about 8s are about change, right? But it's also about that change that gives you balance, right? And that's what I feel that's coming out through here. So yeah, that's what I see here. It's like you could be maybe that this could be that it's time for a spiritual relationship to be forged. And this could be a friendship, with someone right now, maybe at this time. For those of you that may not be together, but this is saying is that whoever it is that you meet along your path is going to actually help you in your spiritual growth, okay? You may play the role of a teacher as well as a student, and maybe you'll be a catalyst, for another person's journey as well. But this is saying, regardless of the form of this relationship, it's going to serve your greater good, okay? And that's what it wants to remind you of. Wow, how beautiful. And anything else for this other person on the other side? Let's take a look. This wants to come out. What is this? Leadership. They're asked to take a leadership role in their life. And this is all things having to do with the body that keeps them grounded in the root chakra. This orange is the sacral chakra. This is the root chakra. And the interesting thing is that this is saying about taking leadership of the emotions of themselves to ground themselves. Now, you might be aware of knowing this other person and knowing that might need, be the case for them. But this is about that they are also being there to guide others that are less capable, and they have the confidence to inspire others as well, okay? They lead others, but it has to, in turn, serve a higher purpose, okay? That's another way to actually look at this card as well. So, but that's what I'm getting, guys. That's what I'm getting for the most part, coming through here. Any final words, in terms of, what's most important these next 2 weeks for you here that wants to come through? This is saying maybe that in this relationship that there was a broken promise of some sort, and it's time for a rebirth, okay? There could have been, maybe some sort of situation that was the case, and that's what started the breakup here. And for this other person, they're focused on, really focused on moving forward. They're focused on, kind of the magic within life in terms of moving forward. And, they are, going through some sort of breakthrough, and that's what I think what they're doing here is that something is revealed and there's a breakthrough. And that's what I feel that seems to be coming through. So yeah, guys, how interesting. So I hope this resonated with some of you. Note your comments below, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, namaste.